Okay. Hey, Mr. Polo. How are you doing? I know it has been a long time. A very long time. Thank you, girl. This is kind of a little spread out now. It was better when I had my lip gloss. But it's okay. Thank you, Javi. Cross-eyed fish lips. Hell no. You are crazy. Bye, James. Have a good rest of your day. Oh. Instagram. So I don't understand. What do you think is gonna go on Instagram versus here? Like, truly, I would love to know your thought process behind that. What do you think is gonna go on Instagram that is not happening here? Hey, Adrian. You ever been with a Latino before? Yeah, my first boyfriend, he was Latino. And I do like Latino men, especially if they have the mustache goatee combo. I do have, that is one of the tea I like to drink for sure. Hi, Sheldon. Hi, Blue. Hi, Pooh. Oh, that kind of rhymed, huh? Tall, dark, and handsome. Yeah, I do. I feel like that's a given, though. For me, besides tall, dark, and handsome, I like a good smile. I like... For me, it's really like the personalities, though. Like, you know, like I actually don't even care about height. I actually really don't even care about, like, any of these things. I really don't. Like, even when I'm talking about, like, oh, this, all it needs to be is, like, okay, you are attractive. Like, I don't care about all the little, you know, it doesn't have to be all these little certain things. There's no, like, rule book, right? It's just, you know, when you meet somebody and you're like, wow, the vibe is just real. Like, that's what really makes it feel like the sparks are flying. You know, like, when you're laughing real hard together, giggling, you know, there's like banter back and forth. Like, that's the type of stuff that you cannot write out. You know, like, you can't fake that. Like, that's what really makes a connection really worth it for me, you know? Like, where it's getting late into the night and, like, you still want to be with them, okay? And, you know, it's like you just see them and you're already missing them, or you're still excited to get to know them every single time. It's not just about, like, oh, that's a cute person or that's an attractive person, because it's like, I don't know, that can only go so far for me. Like, if somebody's just constantly telling me, like, oh, you look good, or yeah, just anywhere just around that, it's like, okay, you look good, I look good. Obviously, that's how we got each other's phone numbers. I'm not saying, like, that goes all the way out the window where it's like, okay, you don't compliment each other anymore. But it's like, we already know that we find each other attractive, you know? So then I feel like once you establish that, then you have to go into more, like, the flirtiness, you know? Is that really there? Are they still? I don't think so. I feel like that died down because I have not posted in a long time. Thank you, Lalo. Yes, exactly, Jay. A genius is crazy. No, these are not new. These are old. I've always worn these, honestly. Nothing really crazy. But, personalities never match the looks. I wouldn't even say that. You want to know why? Because here's my thing. Okay, I have met certain men, right? And let's say, like, we go on a date or something. But their problem is more like... Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Hold on. What was your question? Let me go back. Oh, yeah, personalities never match the look. So, whenever it's like certain people only bring out a certain part of my personality, or only, like, you know how you're multifaceted, right? Every single person is. Every person that you meet, they get a certain version of you, right? So let's say I go on a date with somebody and this guy, he just kind of is more serious. Okay, nothing wrong with that, but he's just more serious. So maybe our conversation is leading more towards intellectual conversation, not necessarily just like funny, giggly, you know, that type of thing. It's just a little more serious. Nothing's wrong with that, but that's gonna only bring out a certain side of me. So maybe to him, I'm boring because I'm not really feeling comfortable to like bring out all the other parts, you know? Versus like a guy who's more goofy, then yeah, you're gonna bring out a more goofy side, you know? So it's like sometimes it's not just about the look, it's just, that's what I said, it really goes down, because I feel like even the most beautiful girls, even if they seem like boring, it's usually just coming from like a defense type of thing. Like same thing with guys too. Like some guys, they don't want to be emotional, you know? And that comes from maybe a woman who never allowed them to be emotional or to even like express how they're feeling. So they're just more closed off. But if they come around, like let's say like me, and I'm like very open, I allow like a more inviting energy for them to feel like comfortable to talk about whatever they want to talk about, then yeah, you know, I'm gonna get a different side of this person than somebody else might, you know? So that's why I don't really ever trust people's opinions when it comes to them, other people in relationships, because like you really just don't know. Even with certain friends, you know, like you guys probably have a friend group that's more silly, goofy versus, you know, like your coworkers get a different side of you versus your family. I don't know, I feel like the person who gets my truest me is my sister. Thank you, Via. That's all you, girl. That's how you can recognize it. Because real sees real, you know? But, because I feel like with my sister, I can say whatever. And I don't ever think twice about what I'm saying, you know? So I just more like will talk about, like if I'm just on FaceTime with her and I just want to say something random, it's just very effortless. Versus if I'm around like, also I feel like my sister, like I can tell her and she knows what I'm trying to say. Like let's say like she's wearing a very like ugly shirt. Oh, there she is, she's here. Let's say for example though, my sister is wearing an ugly shirt, right? I could say, bitch, that's ugly as fuck, right? Versus if I have a friend, right, and I'm like, girl, that's not my favorite, you know? Like you have to just say things differently. Versus like with her, like I never have to think about what I'm saying, I just say it. Taco Bell, what are you gonna get, honey? I thought you were gonna get Dave's Hot Chicken. But then next after that, who would it be? My sister? I think it's only my sister, honestly. I think that's it. It's okay, honey. Oh, Duke, you don't have to do all that, honey. It's fine. We are all just chilling. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel Talamentes. That's a really cool last name, Talamentes. Do you know what that means? I call my sister slurs, but I still love her. It's cool that your relationship is more wholesome. What do you... Okay, slurs. Yeah, no. I love my baby sister. She's only 1 year younger than me. But we're not like mean to each other like that. Like, what I mean is that I don't have to have a filter. You know what I mean? But don't be super mean to your sister. Because you know what? I don't know, were you guys always told like growing up, it's only gonna be you and your sister when you get older, or brother? Thank you, Mr. Stan. Or they say, oh, see girl, so are you older? You're the oldest? Or do you have other siblings? Because for me, it's like basically always been me and my sister. Wow. Okay. Very similar dynamic. I always see you reposting about like older sister core. And that every time you repost it, I'm like, girl, that's us. It's just my mom, my sister. Wow, interesting. It's kind of cool that we gravitate towards each other. Like, you know, like I always notice that with me is like people who have very similar dynamics. Like older sisters and me are always friends. Like, I don't know what it is. We just always find each other. I don't think I'm friends with any younger sisters. You don't need a filter with family? That's not true. See, I don't know. Maybe it's like an Indian thing, but like Indian families are very I can't imagine being no filter around an Indian family. They might have no filter when they have a couple of drinks or something, but no, I don't feel like you could ever really be your true self around. No, I couldn't even imagine. Output! Hey! Yeah, same wavelength. Exactly.